All right, Elon Musk is not beating the allegations of being the shadow president that easily, but I do find it funny that the Trump administration was just forced to clarify in court that Elon Musk is not the shadow president. In fact, the Trump admin had to backtrack on what Trump and Elon have been saying this entire time, and they said Elon is actually not the head of DOGE. They said Elon is not in charge of DOGE after less than a week ago they held an Oval Office presser where Elon Musk kept saying, my team, my project, our work, basically saying that he's the one who's been doing the work. Now they had to walk it back because these court filings are starting to pour in. Lawsuits are starting to pour in, and they realized a lot of it is illegal. A lot of it is illegal, whether Elon Musk or Donald Trump is at the head of it, but they are now trying to make the argument that this is all within the purview of the executive branch, so Donald Trump has the ability to unilaterally go through and do these audits and slash U.S. aid, and they realized that argument would be impossible to make if Elon Musk was the front-facing representative of it all. So let's break down this article that says, who's in charge of DOGE? Not Elon Musk, the White House says. But first, let me just show you this clip because Anna Bauer, a journalist, posted, quote, last week, Elon Musk appeared alongside Trump in the Oval to defend the work of DOGE. Looking directly at Musk, Trump asked, quote, could you mention some of the things your team has found? And that's important because Trump looks at Musk and says, your team. He refers to it as Musk's team. Today, the government claimed that Musk isn't in charge of DOGE and isn't even a DOGE employee. Oh, I love watching them try to walk this all back.
And also, could you mention some of the things that your team has found, some of the crazy numbers, including the woman that walked away with about 30 million?
Right.
Etc.
Well, we do find it sort of rather odd that there are quite a few people in the bureaucracy who have ostensibly a salary of a few $100,000, but somehow manage to accrue tens of millions of dollars in net worth while they are in that.
And also, could you mention...
The thing is, the net worth of these employees are none of Elon Musk or Donald Trump's business. The net worth of an employee is not the business of Elon Musk, and he's got no room to talk. I just don't... It's also odd, but back to the main point at hand. Elon Musk said in that clip, our team. Donald Trump says, your team. He looks at Elon and says, your team. Now they're trying to make the argument that, so a Trump administration personnel official says Elon Musk has, quote, no actual or formal authority to make government decisions. Elon Musk is not the leader of DOGE, the mysterious Trump admin operation overseeing an effort to break and remake the federal bureaucracy. In fact, he's not even technically a part of it at all. The White House said in court papers on Monday, and you know when the Trump administration is pulling weird legal maneuvers like this that they are trying to hide something. I mean, about 2 weeks back, almost exactly 2 weeks back, the Trump admin rescinded the memo freezing federal grant funding, and they said that they were rescinding the memo but keeping the policy in place. And we all figured out pretty quickly they're just trying to avoid judicial review. They're trying not to get their asses handed to them in court, so they're pulling these weird legal maneuvers. And I'd say they're doing the same thing right here. When they say that Musk has no formal authority, it's because they're trying to redefine Musk's role, on paper at least, to avoid legal accountability, to avoid any sort of judicial review, very likely. Read this. In a 3-page declaration, a top White House personnel official revealed that Musk's title is, quote, senior advisor to the president. That's almost even more scary. A role in which he has no actual or formal authority to make government decisions himself. Let me just point out, we know this is false. We know that Elon Musk has been the one who has unilaterally been helping send out these emails telling people to resign. He's unilaterally slashing funding or shuttering U.S. aid offices. That explanation, provided to a federal court by Joshua Fisher, the director of the White House's Office of Administration, seems to directly contradict the way President Trump and Musk have spoken publicly about the so-called Department of Government Inefficiency. And I find it funny that this interview with Sean Hannity that's about to air tonight, we've got a preview clip. Just listen to this.
Elon called me. He said, they're trying to drive us apart. I said, absolutely. No, they said, we have breaking news. Donald Trump has ceded control of the presidency to Elon Musk. President Musk will be attending a cabinet meeting tonight at 8 o'clock. And I say, it's just so obvious. They're so bad at it. I used to think they were good at it. They're actually bad at it because...
I mean, okay, so Trump is making fun of the idea that him and Elon are co-presidents, and he's saying this all in jest. But there's some truth to it if you have to legally rebuke it. If you have to file a memo or file something in court saying, hey, Elon Musk actually isn't in charge. He's a senior advisor. He's not the one unilaterally making these decisions. Then it kind of seems like you have to legally clarify. And if you have to legally clarify, then I'm sorry, we don't know exactly who is in charge, when it kind of sounds like Elon Musk is the one just going around making all these cuts. This sworn statement instead deepens the questions surrounding DOGE. Fisher confirms that Musk is not the official administrator of the office, which was established by Trump as an office in the executive office of the president. But Fisher did not indicate who the administrator actually is. We don't know who's running DOGE. That's almost scarier. So Elon Musk isn't the shadow president. There's actually a shadow puppeteer that's pulling the strings of DOGE, that is therefore pulling the strings of Elon Musk, who's a senior advisor to the president. I mean, the conspiracy gets deeper. And of course, I say that jokingly, but the technical designation does not mean Musk is not, for all practical purposes, the key decision maker for DOGE, which has been staffed full of his allies. Again, how did I not bring that up? DOGE has been staffed full of these key Elon Musk loyalists, these 5 or 6 teenage dudes. Some of them are 19, some of them are 22, some are 24, but they've been staffed by these young college-age dudes. How can you say Elon Musk isn't the administrator there? Musk has eagerly touted DOGE's work. He's been the main mouthpiece. He's described his influence over its operations many times and appeared alongside Trump to talk about its mission. So how is he not the leader? Again, they're trying to avoid legal accountability because Democratic attorneys are already suing over Musk's role in DOGE, in the administration, arguing that Trump illegally delegated unchecked power to Elon Musk, which is absolutely true because then Musk went and began to shutter U.S. aid offices. And when courts tried to block some of this stuff with a TRO, Trump then ignored the temporary restraining order. That was with the federal grant funding freeze, but they're also doing that with DOGE now. They're also trying to avoid some really serious lawsuits that challenge whether Musk's involvement in all of this violates the separation of powers and whether he's exercising authority without any congressional approval, which he clearly is. You can't take agencies or funds appropriated by Congress and then unilaterally remove them as an unelected bureaucrat, somebody who was just appointed by the president, but I guess he wasn't even appointed somehow. And the White House's sudden clarification of all of this, that Musk has no formal authority, they're very clearly trying to lay the legal groundwork to shield Elon Musk from any accountability and to try to make their argument easier. Because if they can argue that this all lies within the purview of the executive branch, they can say that Trump did this all legally, rather than trying to bite the bullet and saying Elon Musk clearly did this all illegally. So if Musk is just an advisor on paper, it becomes much harder for the courts to rule that he's violating the law, that he is the unelected bureaucrat doing all this. If he's just relaying Trump decisions, if he's just saying, hey, do this, do that, he can't technically be held responsible. But read this, quote, I'm going to tell Elon Musk very soon, like maybe in 24 hours, to go check the Department of Education. He's going to find the same thing that I'm going to go to the military. Let's check the military, Trump said in a Super Bowl interview. So it kind of sounds like you're just letting Elon Musk go do his thing. You're letting Elon Musk make the decisions with his team, which means he is the admin. He's the administrator of DOGE. I just don't know if this will hold up in court because of all the public stuff they've said. I don't know if there was a challenge about Elon Musk being the head of DOGE, if they can make this argument because of the amount of times Elon Musk and Trump have openly talked about Elon running the show. The Fisher filing suggests a technical degree of separation that raises new questions about accountability for DOGE's operations, a breakneck effort that has alarmed federal employees. Yeah, again, who gets held accountable if there is no senior administrator of DOGE? How do we hold Elon Musk accountable, first of all? How do we hold the teens around him accountable? But how do we hold DOGE accountable if there's no actual administrator? Who do we hold accountable? The Trump team tried to compare Musk's role to Anita Dunn, who was a senior advisor to President Joe Biden who occupied a similar title, but Anita Dunn was not going around with her own separate team unilaterally making decisions. It's just Fisher's filing was delivered to U.S. District Judge Tanya Chutkan, who is weighing a legal effort by Democratic attorneys general to bar Musk and his DOGE allies from continuing to exert influence on the federal government. The states say Musk has amassed so much power that he's violating the Constitution's Appointments Clause, which requires senior executive branch officials to be confirmed by the Senate. Exactly what I was saying. Elon Musk has too much unchecked power, so they're trying to rewrite his position on paper to make their legal position stronger. Chutkan indicated Monday that a ruling on the state's emergency motion to sideline Musk will come within a day, and I'll keep you guys updated. Drop a like, subscribe for more updates. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.